soft picking in the quiet dark, a distant slide on a steel guitar. The world is still asleep outside, and the morning takes its gentle time. There is a frost upon the window pane, a silver shadow where the moonlight lay. I strike a match and watch the embers catch, and chase the shivering of the night away. The kettle hums a low and steady tune, the wooden floorboards creak beneath my feet. Out in the yard the autumn leaves are strewn, where the forest and the open meadow meet. The coffee is pouring, the shadows are long, the river is singing its slow, sleepy song. There is nowhere to hurry, nowhere to be, just this old quiet mountain, the morning and me. Oh, the amber light is breaking through the trees, carried on a gentle southern breeze. Every trouble that I carried yesterday just washes in the wind and fades away. Here in the haven of the wood smoke and the pine, I leave the heavy rushing of the world behind, wrapped in a blanket of the golden morning sun. Right here is where my peaceful life's begun. The old hound stretches by the iron stove and rests his heavy head upon my shoe. I watch the mist roll through the cedar grove and paint the distant ridge a smoky blue. I have a letter that I meant to write, but the ink is sitting dry upon the desk. I would rather watch the dawning of the light and give my wandering, weary mind a rest. The coffee is pouring, the shadows are long, the river is singing its slow, sleepy song. There's nowhere to hurry, nowhere to be, just this old quiet mountain, the morning and me. Oh, the amber light is breaking through the trees, carried on a gentle southern breeze. Every trouble that I carried yesterday just washes in the wind and fades away. Here in the haven of the wood smoke and the pine, I leave the heavy rushing of the world behind, wrapped in a blanket of the golden morning sun. Right here is where my peaceful life's begun. spent so many years chasing down a restless train, running after ghosts I could not catch in the pouring rain. But every mile just brought me closer to this open door, and I do not feel the need to keep on running anymore. The mandolin is whispering in the hollow of the wood, and I finally understand that staying still is good. Oh, the amber light is breaking through the trees, carried on a gentle southern breeze. Every trouble that I carried yesterday just washes in the wind and fades away. Here in the haven of the wood smoke and the pine, I leave the heavy rushing of the world behind, wrapped in a blanket of the golden morning sun. Right here is where my peaceful life's begun. The fire's settling down into the ash, the morning slips into a quiet dream. I let the quiet moments gently pass and listen to the water in the stream. Wood smoke rises through the quiet dawn, a single breath of frost upon the glass. The world is waking, but it takes its time. I watch the shadows moving through the grass. I found an old wool sweater in the hall, the one you wore when summer turned to rust. It smells like cedar wood and sudden rain, a quiet memory waking from the dust. The gravel road is lined with fading green, the maples burn in shades of copper red. I pour a cup of coffee black and warm and listen to the river up ahead. The days grow shorter, pulling in the light. The evening surrenders to the chill of night. But there is a comfort in the slowing down, golden blanket settling on the town. Oh, the wind is blowing through the lonely trees, singing a slow song of the fallen leaves. Hold on to the warmth of the fading sun before the bitter winter has begun. In the middle of the changing tide, with the fire burning steady on the inside. Let the seasons turn, let the shadows fall. We are standing in the beauty of it all. The harvest moon is heavy in the sky, a silver penny tossing in the dark. I hear the distant whistle of a train, a lonely echo out beyond the park. The porch swing creaks a steady rhythmic tune, a metronome for everything that passed. I watch the stars poke through the velvet blue, wish this quiet moment here could last. The days grow shorter, pulling in the light. The evening surrenders to the chill of night. But there is a comfort in the slowing down, a golden blanket settling on the town. Oh, the wind is blowing through the lonely trees, singing a slow song of the falling leaves. Hold on to the warmth of the fading sun before the bitter winter has begun. There is peace in the middle of the changing tide, with a fire burning steady on the inside. Let the seasons turn, let the shadows fall. We are standing in the beauty of it all. Time is just a river that we cannot hold, turning all our silver youth to autumn gold. I wouldn't trade a single fading amber ray for all the endless sunshine of a summer day. The cold is coming, but my heart is still resting like a lantern on the windowsill. Oh, the wind is blowing through the lonely trees, singing a slow song of the falling leaves. Hold on to the warmth of the fading sun before the bitter winter has begun. There is peace in the middle of the changing tide, with a fire burning steady on the inside. Let the seasons turn, let the shadows fall. We are standing in the beauty of it all. The embers softly glow and fade away. The autumn night reclaims the fading day. A gentle quiet settles in my mind, leaving all the heavy things behind. sun is melting slowly into the western tree line. Shadows stretch out long across the wooden floorboards. Just the sound of the wind moving through the hollow. Everything in the world is finally slowing down. I poured a cup of coffee just to watch it turn to cold. Sitting in this rocking chair, feeling comfortably old. The dust is settling softly on the gravel driveway lane. A distant rumble whispers of a summer evening rain. I've spent my whole life chasing after things I couldn't hold, running down a highway where the promises were sold. But looking at the valley as the amber light descends, I finally see the beauty where the rushing river ends. The crickets start to tune their strings beneath the fading light. The world is gently surrendering to the coming of the night. I lay my heavy burdens down beside the screen door frame, and suddenly the quiet starts to whisper out my name. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pocket, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is playing in the back of my own mind, leaving all the heavy, hurried, restless years behind. I wouldn't trade this moment for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. The hound dog on the porch is dreaming, chasing phantom hares. The grandfather clock inside is taking out my cares. A single star is waking up above the eastern ridge. The water breathes a gentle sigh beneath the wooden bridge. I used to think that peace was just a place I had to earn, a destination waiting at the final highway turn. But now I know it's planted in the soil beneath my feet, a subtle sweet surrender where the earth and heavens meet. Crickets start to tune their strings beneath the fading light. The world is gently surrendering to the coming of the night. I lay my heavy burdens down beside the screen door frame, and suddenly the quiet starts to whisper out my name. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pocket, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is playing in the back back of my own mind, leaving all the heavy, hurried, restless years behind. I wouldn't trade this moment for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. Sometimes the silence used to scare me in the dark, an empty open canyon waiting for a spark. But now the canyon wraps me like a blanket in the cold. The shadows aren't so lonely, they are beautiful and bold. I close my eyes and breathe it in, the deepest breath I've drawn. I'm holding on to right now till the break of dawn. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pocket, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is singing in the back of my own mind. I've left the heavy, hurried, restless, weary years behind. I wouldn't trade this evening for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. Just a quiet kind of gold. Let the evening take my soul. The sun has gone to sleep and the peace is running deep. Dust motes are dancing in the slanted afternoon sun. The old screen door is rusting on its rusted hinges. A gentle breeze moves through the weeping willow leaves. Everything is quiet, everything is perfectly still. I found the old acoustic in the corner of the room, beneath a heavy canvas sheet, untouched inside the gloom. The varnish is a little chipped around the wooden neck from all those summer evenings sitting out upon the deck. I strike a simple open chord and let it ring into the hall. It bounces off the faded yellow paper on the wall. The grandfather clock is keeping rhythm in the dark, and suddenly I'm carried to a memory in the park. The years go rushing by like water down a stony creek. I close my eyes and I can almost hear you start to speak. There is a comfort in the quiet of this empty space, a sudden warmth that brings a gentle smile across my face. Oh, we are living a golden hour haze, suspended in the beauty of those where the porch light was a beacon, calling wandering children home. And the gravel roads were all the world we'd ever need to roam. I can hear the cicadas singing in the southern pines. I can taste the honeysuckle growing on the rusty vines. Whenever this old world starts spinning faster than it should, I just go back to the haze, exactly where we stood. The photographs are resting in a box beneath the bed, with edges frayed and curled around the words we never said. A Polaroid of you and me beside the Chevrolet. The hood was warm, the sky was painted in a dusty gray. I run my fingers over every little faded face, marvel at the way that time can never really chase. The feeling of a moment when you know you are alive, watching the evening swallow up the highway 55. The years go rushing by like water down a stony creek. I close my eyes and I can almost hear you start to speak. There is a comfort in the quiet of this empty space, a sudden warmth that brings a gentle smile across my face. Oh, we are living in a golden hour haze, suspended in the beauty of those slow and simple days, where the porch light was a beacon, calling wandering children home. And the gravel roads were all the world we'd ever need to roam. I can hear the cicadas singing in the southern pines. I can taste the honeysuckle growing on the rusty vines. Whenever this old world starts spinning faster than it should, I just go back to the haze, exactly where we stood. Some people spend their whole lives looking for a brand new start, but I've been keeping all my treasures right here in my heart. The melody is simple, but it holds a heavy truth, a quiet sanctuary built upon my distant youth. So let the shadows lengthen and the evening gently fall. I wouldn't trade a single second, I will keep them all. Oh, we are living in a golden hour haze, suspended in the beauty of those slow and simple days, where the porch light was a beacon, calling wandering children home. And the gravel roads were all the world we'd ever need to roam. I can hear the cicadas singing in the southern pines. I can taste the honeysuckle growing on the rusty vines. Whenever this old world starts spinning faster than it should, I just go back to the haze, exactly where we stood. Exactly where we stood beneath the fading amber light. I let the final chord ring out into the peaceful night. Just a quiet memory resting in the dust, drifting off to silence the way we always must. The dust settles softly on the old gravel road. Shadows stretch long across the wooden porch. Just the hum of the evening taking its sweet time, and your hand resting quietly in mine. There is a coffee cup cooling on the windowsill. The whole world outside is finally standing still. I can hear the distant whisper of the willow trees singing a low, sweet melody for you and me. You kick off your boots and you lean right back, a faded denim jacket on a canvas sack. We don't need a television, don't need a glowing screen. This is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. The rush of the morning is a lifetime away. I wouldn't trade a single second of this fading day. The crickets are tuning up their twilight strings, and in this quiet moment I have everything. So let the night roll in like a slow dark tide. As long as I'm sitting right here by your side, we can watch the fireflies dancing in the yard. Loving you is easy, life doesn't have to be hard. Wrap up in a blanket while the temperature drops. Hold on to the magic when the spinning stops. There is nowhere else that I would rather run, just sitting here with you, trying to slow down the sun. I remember the days when we were running a race, chasing down dollars at a blinding pace. But the gold that we found wasn't kept in a bank. It was here in the quiet, for which I give thanks. Your hair is catching the last amber rays, a picture I will keep for the rest of my days. The old hound dog is fast asleep on the rug, safe in the warmth of a comfortable hug. The rush of the morning is a lifetime away. I wouldn't trade a single second of this fading day. The crickets are tuning up their twilight strings, and in this quiet moment I have everything. So let the night roll in like a slow dark tide. As long as I'm sitting right here by your side, we can watch the fireflies dancing in the yard. Loving you is easy, life doesn't have to be hard. Wrap up in a blanket while the temperature drops. Hold on to the magic when the spinning stops. There's nowhere else that I would rather run, just sitting here with you, trying to slow down the sun. Sometimes the heavy rain comes and washes the paint. Sometimes the human heart feels weary and faint. But this wooden foundation is sturdy and deep. These are the promises I am gonna keep. So let the silver stars wake up in the velvet sky. I will be the steady anchor while the years go by. So let the night roll in like a slow dark tide. I am always gonna be right here by your side. We can watch the fireflies dancing in the yard. Loving you is easy, life doesn't have to be hard. Wrap up in a blanket while the temperature drops. Hold on to the magic when the spinning stops. There's nowhere else that I would rather run. Just sitting here with you, trying to slow down the sun. Yeah, we are slowing down the sun. Just you and me, letting the evening come. The shadows stretch long across the wooden porch. My heart is resting quietly in yours.
The sun is dipping low behind the timber. Shadows stretch across the quiet yard. A gentle breeze is stirring up the memory, and time is moving slow and breathing hard. There is a rusted old tractor asleep in the field, where the tall grass has swallowed the tires, and the paint on the porch is beginning to peel near the ash of the old autumn fires. I can still hear the screen door slam in the wind. I can still see the hound on the steps. Every creak in the floorboards is like an old friend, keeping all of the secrets we kept. The years have been heavy and pulled me away through cities of concrete and stone. But whenever the sky turns a beautiful gray, I can feel the sweet pull of my home. Oh, bathe me in that golden evening light. Let the weeping willows sing a country tune. Wrap me in the blanket of the quiet coming night, right beneath the rising of the silver harvest moon. I have wandered down 100 different roads, searching for a piece I left behind. But there is a comfort that my wandering spirit knows. In the golden evening light I finally find. There is a photograph fading right there on the wall, of a father and son by the lake. And I remember the way that the water would fall, and the ripples the pebbles would make. Now the hands on the grandfather clock in the hall keep a rhythm so steady and deep. It is a lullaby playing to comfort us all as the old wooden house goes to sleep. The years have been heavy and pulled me away through cities of concrete and stone. But whenever the sky turns a beautiful gray, I can feel the sweet pull of my home. Oh, bathe me in that golden evening light. Let the weeping willow sing a country tune. Wrap me in the blanket of the quiet coming night, right beneath the rising of the silver harvest moon. I have wandered down 100 different roads, searching for a piece I left behind. But there is a comfort that my wandering spirit knows. In the golden evening light I finally find. Sometimes the memories are sweeter than the truth, but I do not mind the sugar in my tea. I am holding to the innocence of my forgotten youth and the beauty of the things that used to be. Let the shadows fall and cover up the scars while I sit out here and count the early stars. Oh, bathe me in that golden evening light. Let the weeping willow sing a country tune. Wrap me in the blanket of the quiet coming night, right beneath the rising of the silver harvest moon. I have wandered down 100 different roads, searching for a piece I left behind. But there is a comfort that my wandering spirit knows. In the golden evening light I finally find. The sun has settled low behind the timber. The pedal steel is whispering in the breeze. I close my tired eyes and I remember and find my quiet peace among the trees.
The sun dips low behind the western pines. A gentle breeze stirs up the settling dust. The world gets quiet in the fading light. I tune these rusted strings and find my peace. The The old rocking chair groans a familiar tune, keeping time with the rising of the silver moon. There is a harvest breeze rolling through the yard, blowing away the days that have been too hard. A hound dog sleeps beside the heavy wooden door, dreaming of open fields he used to explore. The coffee in my tin cup has gone a little cold, but the warmth in this evening is a sight to behold. The shadows stretch and dance across the floor as the crickets tune their fiddles for a little more. I close my eyes and let the silence gently speak, washing away the burdens of a heavy week. Oh, this is the porch light lullaby underneath the vast and velvet painted sky, where the pedal steel winds through the evening air, and there is not a single worry, not a single care. Let the acoustic strings carry us away into the quiet close of a beautiful day. The world can spin as fast as it wants to go. Out here the hands of time move sweet and slow. The lightning bugs are waking in the tall green grass, flashing like memories through a stained glass. I hear the distant murmur of the winding creek. It is the kind of simple comfort that I always seek. The willow tree is swaying with a graceful bend, like an old and faithful welcoming friend. I lean my head back against the painted wood and realize that life is feeling mighty good. The shadows stretch and dance across the floor as the crickets tune their fiddles for a little more. I close my eyes and let the silence gently speak, washing away the burdens of a heavy week. Oh, this is the porch light lullaby underneath the vast and velvet painted sky, where the pedal steel winds through the evening air, and there is not a single worry, not a single care. Let the acoustic strings carry us away into the quiet close of a beautiful day. The world can spin as fast as it wants to go. Out here the hands of time move sweet and slow. Sometimes the road is rocky and the mountain steep. Sometimes the valleys feel a little dark and deep. But there is a healing in this rustic, quiet space, a gentle rhythm steadying the human race. The upright bass just walks a steady, calming line, and everything I thought was broken is doing fine. Oh, this is the porch light lullaby underneath the vast and velvet painted sky, where the pedals still winds through the evening air, and there is not a single worry, not a single care. Let the acoustic strings carry us away into the quiet close of a beautiful day. The world can spin as fast as it wants to go. Out here the hands of time move sweet and slow. The stars are shining bright above the timberline. The night is still and everything is feeling fine. One final chord rings out across the peaceful dark. I carry this sweet quiet deep within my heart.
The sun dips low behind the western ridge. A soft breeze whispers through the willow tree. Dust settles quietly on the wooden bridge. Time slows down, finally letting me breathe.
The gravel crunches underneath the tires as I roll the windows down to catch the air. I can smell the smoke of distant fires, and I leave behind the weight of everywhere.
The rusted mailbox leaning to the right.
The gravel driveway overgrown with weeds.
It all looks golden in the fading light. A quiet answer to my loudest needs.
I turn the engine off and close my eyes.
The crickets start their evening serenade.
Beneath the canvas of the painted skies, I watch my restless worries start to fade. Oh, I am back in amber and pine, where the river runs slow and the stars align, where the rush of the world is a lifetime away, and the porch light glows at the end of the day. I can hear the sweet hum of a memory singing a slow, simple melody. Whenever I am lost and I need to be found, I let my boots touch this familiar ground. The wooden steps still creak the same old way. A familiar song I knew was young. I see the tires swing, starting to sway, remembering the summer days we swung.
A faded photograph is in my mind
of a mother's laugh, so gentle and so clear.
It is the only place I ever find the quiet peace that always brings me here.
I lean against the railing, close my eyes. The crickets start their evening serenade beneath the canvas of the painted skies. I watch my restless worries start to fade. Oh, I'm back in amber and pine, where the river runs slow and the stars align, where the rush of the world is a lifetime away, and the porch light glows at the end of the day. I can hear the sweet hum of a memory, singing a slow, simple melody. Whenever I am lost and I need to be found, I let my boots touch this familiar ground. Sometimes the city lights can make you blind, chasing a dream that keeps you on the run. But there's a healing in the ties that bind beneath the setting of a country sun. I have traveled miles to learn what I now know.
You have to look back to see which way to go.
Oh, I'm back in amber and pine, where the river runs slow and the stars align, where the rush of the world is a lifetime away, and the porch light glows at the end of the day. I can hear the sweet hum of a memory, singing a slow, simple melody. I am no longer lost, I have finally been found,
Resting my heart on this familiar ground.
the shadows lengthen as the night pulls in. The pedal steel echoes on the gentle wind.
I am exactly where I am supposed to be, safe in the quiet, finally free. The sun dips low behind the Appalachian Ridge. Golden light spills across the worn floorboards. A gentle breeze stirs the hanging wind chimes. Time slows down the heart of the valley. There is a rocking chair that sits facing the west, where my grandfather used to lay his weary bones to rest. The paint is peeling like the bark on the sycamore tree, but it still holds the weight of the boy I used to be. I can smell the sweet grass blooming by the riverside, and hear the water washing all the jagged stones inside. The crickets tune their legs to play an evening serenade, while I just sit and watch the colors of the valley fade. The shadows stretch their fingers through the yard. The journey back to this old place was hard, but every mile I traveled brought me near to the quiet peace that always lingers here. Oh, the timber and twilight sing a familiar song, telling my wandering heart exactly where it belongs. Wrapped in the warmth of a honey-colored moon, humming along to a slow acoustic tune. No rush to be anywhere, no race left to win, just the whispering leaves and the breath of the wind. I am anchoring down in the dust and the loam. In the timber and twilight I am finally home. Brought a battered guitar with rusty copper strings to play the melodies the gentle evening brings. The fireflies are waking up like lanterns in the dark, catching the rhythm of the beating of my heart. I think about the ones who walked this gravel path before, who left their muddy footprints by the heavy wooden door. Their voices are an echo in the branches of the pine, pouring out their wisdom like a glass of blackberry wine. The shadows stretch their fingers through the yard. The journey back to this old place was hard, but every mile I traveled brought me near to the quiet peace that always lingers here. Oh, the timber and twilight sing a familiar song, telling my wandering heart exactly where it belongs. Wrapped in the warmth of a honey-colored moon, humming along slow acoustic tune. No rush to be anywhere, no race left to win. Just the whispering leaves and the breath of the wind. I am anchoring down in the dust and the loam. In the timber and twilight, I am finally home. The city lights were blinding, the concrete was so cold. I traded all my simple days for a pocket full of gold. But gold can never buy the sound of rain upon a tin roof, or the honest, quiet comfort of a solitary truth. So I am trading back the hustle for the stillness of the night, surrendering my spirit to the fading of the light. Oh, the timber and twilight sing a familiar song, telling my wandering heart exactly where it belongs. Wrapped in the warmth of a honey-colored moon, humming along to a slow acoustic tune. No rush to be anywhere, no empty race to win. Just the whispering leaves and the breath of the wind. I am anchoring down in the dust and the loam. In the timber and twilight, I am finally home.